Welcome to Old School Garage. And if you've been following my channel for a long time, you know I love my barn finds. And this time I'm barn find a Fiat 600, but it's not a Fiat 600. Let's check out this lovely little car. You must say at the first glance it looks like a Fiat 500 or a Fiat 600, but it isn't. It's cute. I've been invited to this barn find because, let me just show you the inside. It's a half kind of done project. And if you know me, half kind of done projects, who's gonna buy it? Yes, I've done it again. Another project. It's a never-ending project. I bet you the same as I am, love projects. So this is a Zastava 850cc car, and if we open up the tailgate, let me bring up a torch. So this is the engine bay, and if you into your Fiat 500 is an air-cooled. Fiat 600, as many of you might don't know, the Fiat 600 was earlier than the Fiat 500. So this is actually a 4-cylinder engine instead of a 2-cylinder engine. Water cooled. There is, let me put this torch down so I can talk through this stuff. So here is the water pump, alternator, not a dynamo, normal distribution system on it, you know, for a 4-pot, cute little air filter, and your expansion bottle is here. So this was a project started by somebody else. They resprayed the car, and the car been parked up, well, ever since. So this time I'm gonna try to start a vehicle. I don't think it's been running for at least 5-6 years, at least. I mean, let me show you where I am. So a few days ago, I came down and helped them because they're moving unit. As you can see, engine, looks like a Jag engine, big 6-cylinder one. It's a Daihatsu engine. I'm not sure why they put, you remember these, Streetwise? Brilliant. That's coming back from the good old Max Power era, Streetwise. Booyakasha. So I have to put the camera down because I can't open this cute, oh, here we go. Okay, something is a bit, right. Okay, so here is your fuel tank. I don't think there's much in it, I guess. I don't know. I brought some fuel down with me, not much, but should be enough. So on the inside, cute little dash. Seat is missing. There are some back seats for something. I mean, this car is being used for storage. And the carpet looks like missing. The side panels, it's a bit of a mess. It's not much to see. Everything is on a different lingo. Let me just, how I'm not too shiny, yes. So this time I try to start this baby up. So let's go for the normal procedure. Just taking the plugs out and make sure the engine is turning over freely. Right, as usual, I'm gonna take the spark plugs out just to make sure the condition of the engine. The plugs is not even tied in. I mean, this is loose. This plug, I can untie it by hand. Okay, it's a bit random. See? Not looking too good. As you can see, I pulled the leads off. The back one looks a bit awkward. For a small engine, for a small car, an old car, looks a bit awkward, but this one in there, I'm not sure if you can see, let me find an angle. It looks like there's a bit of an oil in there. But let's take the plugs out and see where we are. As you know, I love taking plugs out because they say a lot about the vehicle. Okay, this one is tied in. Strange why the first one was just hand tight. And the last one is going to be a bit awkward. Probably easier to take the engine out and fix it then fix it in a spot. Right, okay. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How could a small car like this eat up? Oh no. Good job. These lights got magnet on them. What a pain in the neck. Okay, I'm gonna take the air filter housing off because it's just in the way. Okay. Finally, loosened up a bit. Done. As you can see, you can get to some really uncomfortable positions and situations, but luckily it's only your hand getting really uncomfortable, not like my shoes. We come to today's sponsor, Fitwheel. Fitwheel is a brand new sponsor for the channel, and if you can see my latest shoes, they like slip-ons, really comfy, and the main thing about them, which is I've been suffering for years, my feet is way too wide, and with Fitwheel you can fit your feet in there without being uncomfortable and push it all day, because I'm on my feet all the time doing cars, working, doing this, doing that. And if you want to get some really nice discount, wherever you are in the world, they ship Europe, US, UK, wherever you are, you can get 28% discount to using the link in the comments or using the code on the screen. Go check them out right now. So you can see all the plugs is out from there. It's just a single choke carb, tiny little thing. I mean, it's only 850cc, so you don't need a lot. You know, I'm loving this compare the plugs situation. Let me show you. So all 4 plugs is the same. I love vehicles with same plugs. I just do. I know it's weird. They are very oily, and at the moment I don't have any brake cleaner with me, which is I normally do. I found this plastic bottle in here. I'm gonna chop it up, put some petrol in there, clean the plug that way. So the plug's going for a little swim at the moment. I just want to loose up that dirt inside the plugs because I don't have any brake cleaner. I know it looks a bit brutal, but already see there is some mess coming off from them. I'll leave it there for a few minutes, and till then I can turn the engine around. Oh, it barely fits. Oh, cute steering wheel. Oh, it's a bit tight. It's going to be a bit awkward to film, and I'm in a wide angle at the moment. Let's see. Okay, we got ignition, oil, and something in here, which is I don't understand. Okay, there is maybe the starter is stuck. What's Oh! I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. Yes. So looks like that's the starter switch. So this is, instead of that. So that's a brilliant news. The engine is turning over. So I'm gonna clean the plugs. I got a bit of a sandpaper on me, so I'm gonna clean that soot off, putting all the plugs back in. Put a bit of petrol. I'm gonna check the fuel tank. Shall we check the fuel tank? So this is how you put petrol in there. I've never actually seen this one. So this is how you put petrol in there. You need to open up the bonnet, and your fuel filler cap is here. Let's see if there's anything in there. Can you see anything? Let me know in a comment if it's petrol in there, because I can't see it. It's only the camera can see it, I can't. I couldn't find anything else, but there is a spare coat hanger in here. So what I do, if it's gonna fit, there is no fuel in there. Right, let's pour some fuel in there. It's a bit awkward. Probably is easier when you do it on a pump. What do you reckon? It's a lot of soot come off already from these plugs. I'm gonna dry them off and clean them. Looks good now. You see the difference? See the difference already? It's just helping that initial start. I'm always carrying a bit of sandpaper in my socket set, because I always do these cars, or whatever old cars you have, make a heck of a difference just to cleaning the spark plugs. I mean, look at this. Let me just zoom on it. Look at this. This is clean now, can go back into the car. So all the plugs is shiny, and look at how much rubbish came off from the plugs. All the plugs is back in, all the leads is on. So I'm gonna put back the air filter housing, because it was in the way, and just go, let me just, a bit difficult, try to film and show. Oh, it's gonna be a bit awkward because there's a rubber seal in there. This one I might have to loosen this bolt a little bit more and then slip it back on. Let me put the camera down. So everything is back together, leads is on, cover air filter housing is on, apart from the top part. I mean, I can see it's a bit of a rust on the coils, but looks okay. I think it's only just outside. So next thing is really try to spin her over and try to start it. Let's see what she does. I don't know if they got accelerator pumps on them or no. Let's see if I can introduce a bit of, I don't have any brake cleaner on me. Bit of fuel into the carb, just a tad. See what she does. Oh. Nothing at all. Right, battery start dying down. It's not the strongest one. I need to bring the van in. My trusty van is here. So let's see what she does. Definitely got some oomph now. Interesting. Interesting. I really don't know. I put fuel in there, but it seems to be no spark. So just pull the dizzy cap off. There are the points in there. How do I show you so you can see? Those little corner pieces, I'm very sorry, it's so awkward. Those shiny bits on the corner, that's where the points are. I'm just gonna clean them up. I'm going to clean them up with a bit of a sandpaper, good old trusty sandpaper. Put it back in, see what's what. But I might have to pull out one of them, the plug, just to see if he actually got spark. By the way, it's really difficult when you're on your own, you know, because luckily in this one, because this ignition switch is messed up, so the car is on all the time, but normally by yourself it's a bit difficult to find you know, to find if the spark plug's working, if you got ignition. Let's see what she does. So ignition key on. The starting procedure on, and see if she does. We got no spark. It's obvious now we haven't got any spark. I'm going to start with the basics. These are rusted. Let me zoom it on. Yes. So these are rusted behind, as you can see. So I'm just gonna start. Go on, zoom on it. So I'm gonna start cleaning them up. So I picked up a replacement coil because that's what I think is wrong with the car. So this is brand new Magnet Marelli. So I fit this quickly and see if I got spark. So the new coil pack is on. I just need to see if we got any spark. The battery was on charge through the night. So there is still no spark. Maybe the dizzy cap. Bummer. The last time she's gonna be dirty like that. So I am a couple of weeks later on the filming. I have to move the car out from that warehouse where I bought it from. And let me show you what's been doing. So the car is down where the spray shop is. I haven't had much time, but I picked up one of these electro protects. It's like contact spray for electric. So what I'm gonna do now is disconnect everything, and I'm gonna spray it with this contact spray, same as there is the fuse board down there. So I'm gonna spray that, hopefully resolving some of these issues with the car is not firing. I've been told the car used to run. So I'm just gonna spray everything because I'm pretty sure it's some sort of either an earth or positive error. I got positive coming down to the coils, but I don't know where is the fault. So I'm just gonna spray everything and see what's what. I'm not even gonna check for spark. I just go full send. I sprayed everything. Oh, these cars are so small. How am I gonna drive this anyway? So my van is rigged up again with the battery because the battery ran down a bit. attempt to start it. I brought a bit of fuel, just tipped a bit of fuel down in the car just in case, because I have seen a bit of a spark, but it's only a bit, but it doesn't seem to be continuous. Well, I know, you know what I mean, but I don't know, maybe it was just turning over too slow, so the spark came in casually, but God knows, I don't know. Let's try it again. Okay, the problem is, I've seen earlier a spark, but it's zero spark again. No spark at all, nothing. So it's past few days, I'm back at the garage and the starter motor is one turn over because I had a couple of tries since, and let me show you where is the starter motor. I'm inside of the cabin and that's where is the starter motor. So I have to take this protector off and the starter motor is inside the back of the cabin. I might have to zip it off or just see if the wiring is gone or what the heck is happened, but I don't know, it's turned out to be a mission, this one is. I had a quick tap, as you can see the marks, just with the pliers on the starter, and how to check it, to hot wire it. This is the main to go into the armature through the brushes, and it's working now. Sometimes it's that easy, it's probably some dust in the brushes. So let's try to start the car again. So as you've seen, the starter motor has been tapped enough times now. Unfortunately, I have to come out because it looks like it's extremely slow. So this is I didn't need this. But at least we can open up the starter motor and see what's wrong inside. Bugger. I don't have a vise. And I have to fix the starter somehow. Let's have a look inside. What is actually happening? Oh. Okay, so these are the brushes. Disconnecting to the armature in there, and that's what makes it spinning around. So I'm pretty sure this top part coming off, like every other starter. Let's see. Oh, would be easier if I got a vise, but it is what it is. So just to let you know what's happening in here, I hope you can see it. These brushes is worn down a little bit, and in there, when you try to move it, it's normally some carbon deposit. And that's what stopped them turning around, and also the armature is really dirty. Need to clean that one up. Also this armature, this is the spinning part. It feels like it's extremely tight. Well, not extremely tight, but it should be spinning more freely. Let's strip this one as well. So I have to clean the armature in there, this copper bit, and brushes inside been stuck, these ones. I should be cleaning from the outside, but they stuck, and one of them is quite short. If you can see, I can't really point it out. Or if you can see inside, one of them is, let me show you, there is no sun. One of them is longer than the other, and there is a screw to hold the brushes in. So I need to get a set of brush for it. But for now, we need to check if it's going to turn over, because the brush has been stuck. So hopefully, if I put the starter back in, we can turn the car over again and again and again and again and again. Moments of truth. If she's turning over with the starter fitted. The starter is temporarily fixed. Let's see what's happening. Put a bit of fuel down in the cloud. No spark. It's important when you're fixing a dizzy cap and you find is no spark. There are sometimes some bits missing, yeah? I can't say the word because I'm gonna be demonetized. I know what you think, but this was the first time I left the rotor off because I have to adjust the breaker so many times. I just completely forget it and I looks like a complete fool when I done it. Go on. So what I've been doing is keep going back to the dizzy cap, ripping it off and try to adjust the breaker, because I was assuming, and I've been told as well, possibly my biggest problem why the car is not starting is the breaker gap. So I keep going back every time I attempt to start it and adjusting the gap. I didn't know at the time the throttle was stuck open, which causing a bit of a starting problem. And in the end, I completely forget it to start my recording on my phone, because that was like probably attempt number 60. And luckily, my action camera was on the side to catch the procedure. Sounds like the throttle stuck, but she started. My arm here. would be rude not to go for a quick drive. She's all there running. Yes. As you can see, it's still the engine, you can see from there. All the parts is here. I'm not sure if you can adjust the seating position on this one, but hey ho. So we just go for a quick drive around the yard. Pedals is so close. As cool as anything. Let's go to second gear. 850cc, we're up to 30 kilometers an hour. We're flying. So the little car running, lovely. I got a bit of a sticky throttle pedal, but I don't mind that. It is what it is, I don't really care. It's lovely, it's absolutely gorgeous little car. Look at this. I got a bit of an oil lamp on when it's low on revs. I hope you enjoyed today's episode much as I did. In the last 2 weeks, really, do it in the afternoons. And if you're new to this channel, please just hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I see you at the next time when I'm buying some more crap. Ta-da!